February is Black History Month, when we try to heal racial wounds by separating people's histories according to the color of their skins. What could go wrong with that? But in truth, the history of black people in this country is a great story of one race's struggle against the persistent enemies of human rights, Democrats. You may have heard people speak of the Democrat Party in such sentences as, "Watch out, don't step in that Democrat Party," or "Run for your life, my black brothers and sisters, here comes the Democrat Party." But did you know the party was founded in the 1820s by former slave trader Andrew Jackson and was, from its start, the party of black slavery? As the Civil War approached, the Democrats split into two factions: the Northern Democrats, who were pro-slavery, and the Southern Democrats, who were really pro-slavery. Fortunately, this Black History Month, we can celebrate the fact that suffering black slaves found an ally in the 1850s with the start of the Republican Party, founded by Abraham Lincoln with his slogan, "Free labor, free land, free men," and tall, funny-looking hats. Not sure what the hats were about. After Lincoln freed the slaves, however, angry Democrats formed anti-black terrorist groups like the Ku Klux Klan, funded by George Soros. Okay, I'm kidding about Soros. He wasn't alive back then. I don't think. Anyway, Democrats also passed the so-called Jim Crow laws, meant to segregate blacks and strip them of the freedoms the Republicans had helped them win. Yet, inexplicably, in 1912, many black Americans deserted the Republicans to vote for Democrat progressive Woodrow Wilson, a virulent racist who purged blacks from his administration and brought Jim Crow-style segregation to the federal government. As the 20th century progressed, Democrat bigots like George Wallace, Orville Phobos, and Bull Connor did everything they could to defend Jim Crow against the growing civil rights movement. It's true that as the tide of opinion turned, wily Democrats like Lyndon Johnson got on board the civil rights train. But far larger percentages of Republicans than Democrats backed those efforts. Black Americans began to move up into the middle class, but not so fast. Democrats now unleashed welfare policies that fatally weakened the black family, helping to cause a plague of fatherless households that contributed greatly to black crime and multi-generational poverty. And today, Democrat abortion policies kill more black Americans than the 7 leading causes of death combined. Luckily, there have also been Republicans. Richard Nixon, who quietly battled segregation, Ronald Reagan, whose economic policies lifted black Americans more than almost any other group, and Rudy Giuliani, whose law and order push helped save thousands of black lives. Each of these men was reviled as racist by Democrats and the media. But I repeat myself. There were still setbacks ahead. Under Democrat Barack Obama, black Americans grew worse off in almost every economic category, including employment, home ownership, and the wealth gap with whites. Happily, however, Republicans have now retaken control of the government, and so blacks are once again celebrating this Black History Month. Unless, that is, they know nothing about black history. Trigger warning, I'm Andrew Klavan, and this is The Andrew Klavan Show.